Bollywood life. We all know how the movie life is, especially since people are seeing so many Hollywood movies here. I would want to introduce a little bit of how the Bollywood life is and what it teaches to the people in India. Especially, there are three things in India that you can talk to any stranger. Cricket, marriage, and Bollywood. You can stop any stranger and you can ask him and he will talk about you in hours and hours actually. Especially Bollywood is it's a very powerful tool to implant new ideas into people's brain. And how are you going to communicate when there are about 1 billion people with 25 languages and about 6 to 7 religions and thousands of dialects? Yes, Bollywood is the medium. Some of the positive aspects of Bollywood are, it teaches you how to respect your teachers, respect your parents, how to respect your elders. It also teaches how to behave with your friends, family, and relatives. Those are all positive aspects of Bollywood. And this training, this continuous brainwashing, if I may call, starts since age, I can remember it's from age 7 or 6. It's fine, it builds a very good mental model of the world. As far as they are actually progressing to the teenage, that's when the problem starts. You know, then that new thing called love, quote unquote, starts to begin. And you know, Bollywood has a very big responsibility to actually introduce it to the young minds and men and women. If you typically see Bollywood movies from 80s to 2000s, this is a typical layout. A guy who has no education, no income, and no job whatsoever, but has a truckload of friends for some reason, and he is very charming. And a girl who is stunning, ravishing, looking beautiful and gorgeous. And what's in her mind? That guy, the blue eyes, with lots of muscles, and having a beautiful hair, and you know, all girls are after him. I mean, that's all. I mean, she is absolutely impressed by him. And over a sequence of things in the story, of course she hates boys. For some reason she falls prey for him. And then at some point they just decide they are in love with each other and they just want to get married. Their parents oppose, or there is some opponent character which would not happen, which would oppose all through the movie from this event, from happening this event. Ultimately they get married. Now, in the complete story, it's like a bits and pieces. It's like an episode. It's like a 10-minute story, and then there is a movie, and there is a song, and 10-minute story, and there is a song. You have to always remember. You can never forget about it. There is always a song. There's always a song for every 10 minutes. The hero's father died. He was feeling bad, and the heroine consoles the hero. And there is a song. So there's always a song. And what happens in this song? It's never in India, by the way. It's always in a foreign country. It's Malaysia, New Zealand, Switzerland, UK. It could be anywhere on the planet. It could be even in the universe, but it's not in India. Okay? I don't know why. And then what they do in the songs is they just dance. I mean, it's so ridiculous. Everybody is walking on the road in the downtown LA or downtown New York and Times Square. People are just busy actually working, and these people are just dancing. And they are looking so ridiculous. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Till date, I never understood what's the logic behind it. I know it's very appealing emotionally, but to me, to my logical brain, it doesn't make any sense at all. Anyways, if you had to replicate the entire thing in your real life, believe me, it's a complete disaster. You have no income, you have no salary, and you have no job, and you have a truckload of friends. That's actually a negative character. I mean, you have an obligation because you have so many friends. You're actually losing so much time. Not only you're not feeding your family, you're not even giving them time after your marriage. So it's a complete disaster. And personally in my life, I have been widely successful by implementing the principles completely opposite of Bollywood. Have good education, have good job. Don't go for the beautiful girls. Go for the girls who have good education, who have family values and all that stuff. But to my admiration, my honeymoon was little bit of a mimic of Bollywood, because my wife loves to travel, and we chose, for some reason we just chose Singapore, and I thought we would actually spend all day. First day of my Singapore, I thought like we would spend all day on a honeymoon in Singapore, but she wanted to go to Malaysia, and I was stopped at Malaysian border because she's a New Zealand citizen and I'm an Indian citizen. I am not allowed. And from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. we are struggling to get into Malaysia. That's how I spent my first day of my honeymoon. And at 10 o'clock, I'm wondering, she's in Malaysia and I'm in Singapore, and I've been asked thousands of questions. And at 10:30, she came back, and I just asked her, what did you have in your mind? I mean, I just don't want to offend you, so I just supported since morning. She said, this is what happens in movies, right? And that completely blew my mind. I just thought like, oh my God, what a mental model this Bollywood is actually building in people's minds. To conclude, if I were really to lead a Bollywood life, right now at this moment, I would be President of the United States, and my wife would be Angelina Jolie. Thank you.